So it's been almost a year since I reviewed the Braun FS1000 facial hair remover. Today we're going to be talking about the newly launched BS1000 body hair trimmer. We're going to do a little unboxing, then we'll go over all of the features, and I will also tell you how it fares versus other hair removal methods like epilating, waxing, shaving. So it's gonna be a slightly long but comprehensive video. If you would only like to watch a particular section of this video, you can do so. I have chapters or timestamps. Although if you're thinking of buying this, I would recommend watching the entire video. Hi guys, it's Magali, and if it's your first time on my channel, then welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I make fairly regular videos on beauty, fashion, lifestyle, travel, food, ceramics, just a lot of different things that I'm into. If you also enjoy this type of content, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button below this video and subscribe to my channel so you never miss new content. Today we're going to be talking about a body hair trimmer. I actually really enjoy reviewing these gadgets because I just really believe in being self-sufficient when it comes to your beauty needs. I don't really like to go out. Even before the pandemic, I used to not go out to salons or anything much. I just like taking care of all of that stuff at home. It's easier, it's cheaper, and it's just like the best, you know. I reviewed this facial trimmer last year, and I often get questions, do I still use this? Yes, I use it all the time and I still love it almost a year later. And I started getting requests on that video and the comments that what about like a body hair trimmer? Have I tried any, and what do I recommend for, say, removing body hair in the bikini line or something like that? So that's when I went looking for some options and I came across this. This was launched just a few months ago, a little after the facial hair trimmer. And if you have both the facial hair trimmer and body trimmer and you look at them side by side, you can see that they're designed very similarly, and even the controls are exactly the same. That's when I thought that I should review this as well. And both of the devices are also priced pretty similarly, and I would say that they are like in the fairly affordable segment compared to some of Braun's more expensive tools like their epilators. The facial hair remover costs 2,000 rupees and the body hair trimmer costs 2,500, but you can get them for significant discounts online. I'm leaving link in the descriptions to where I purchase mine, so you can go there and check it out. These links should work anywhere in the world, not just for India. So you can see what the device costs, and you can often get a pretty decent discount by buying online. And I know what some of you guys are maybe thinking at this point, since these devices look so similar, their functions are very similar, prices are close by, can you use them interchangeably? And I mean, can you use this facial hair remover to remove body hair, and can you use the body hair trimmer to remove facial hair? I love multitasking and I love using tools for more purposes, because who wants to have so many different things? It's nice if something that you already own can work different functions. But I would absolutely not recommend using the body trimmer for your face or the facial hair remover for your body. The way that they're designed and all is completely different, so don't do that. But now we're going to quickly start with the unboxing. It comes in this box which is fairly well designed and compact, and this is what the back looks like. As you can see, this is a device that can be used by men and women, and why I'm saying that is because on Amazon it's listed as a body hair trimmer for men only, and that's the reason I didn't buy it right away. I didn't look at it, and that's really weird because see, on the box also you can clearly see that they've shown men and women, and this is something that all genders can use for sure. Remove the tape that should be securing the box shut and just slide it out. The first thing that pops out is the guarantee card. This device does have like a good guarantee. If anything goes wrong with it, you should be able to get it repaired or replaced. I've had many Braun devices over the years, though I really am a fan of the brand. I had like their facial epilator, body epilator, trimmers, and they all work really well, and I've not had a problem with any of them. This is the device itself, and it comes with a battery already inside, which is really convenient. It works on one AA battery. AA battery is the most common battery. It's easy to find anywhere. I guess it would be nice if they made the device rechargeable, but then you need a charger or something, so this works fine. If you look at the shiny chrome band, you'll kind of see three little icons on it, and then you'll see a little line on the white side of it. So if you take it to that triangle, point it down, that actually opens up the device and you can access the battery chamber. Then in the middle there is just an outline of a circle, it's not filled in. That is generally the setting you keep your device on all the time. That just means it's off. To the extreme right, you'll also see that little line, so you switch it to that line to turn the device on. It's actually very simple. Something that's cool, and this is available with a lot of trimmers I've seen, is it has this head, like a comb head. It helps you trim your hair but keep it at a certain length. So you can use the trimmer with or without the head. You know, if you take out this head, it will give you a closer trim. But if you want to keep your hair like a little longer, you just want a uniform trim but you don't want like your hair almost shaved down, then you use the trimmer head. It's very easy to put on. Just align it to the front and tap it at the back and it goes in. It's very easy to come off also. Box. Another couple of things that you'll find in the box are this brush will help you keep your device clean, dust hair off the blades and stuff like that. And you'll also find an instruction manual at the back. So I would recommend reading the instruction manual just once, go over the basic things, and after that I guarantee you guys you're never going to want to look at the instruction manual again, you know, because it's a very straightforward device to use. So one of the really cool things about this device that I loved as a feature is that it's waterproof, and you can take this into the bathroom with you and you can use it while you're showering. You can use it in a bathtub without any issue. So I like doing my body hair removal in the bathroom. I think most people do, and the fact that you can get it wet just makes it a little extra handy. After you use the trimmer, if you would like to really clean it, they recommend turning the trimmer on and putting it under running water. Just don't put any soap or anything, just a nice stream of running water will get it clean. And if you want to clean it more thoroughly, you can actually pop this blade part open a little bit, and it doesn't fully come off. I think it just kind of goes behind, and then you can run water through the inside also, but don't do that with the device on. If you're cleaning inside, then make sure your device is switched off. Another thing that they recommend just to take care of your device, at the back it comes with this little sticker that says you should oil the device sometime. But if you use it dry, you don't need to oil it, but if you use it wet, they recommend oiling it to make sure that it functions really smoothly. So for that, please don't use any oil that you have in your kitchen or whatever. You need to use machine oil. And I also use WD-40 oil stuff like this because it's a lubricant that works well for all of these things. So there's kind of like this metal blade here on the top that has a sort of comb shape. So you're supposed to just use it like this anywhere on your body, switch it on of course, and then just use it in this motion if you want to remove hair. And there's another little like blade thingy underneath, so that thing keeps on moving. Like imagine this is the top comb and this is the bottom one. So when you switch it on, the bottom one keeps on moving. So whatever hair comes through the comb from whatever direction, it just cuts it off really efficiently, and it usually doesn't get clogged. I like using razors also for shaving, but if you have a very thick or long growth of hair, then the razor keeps getting clogged. You have to keep, you know, removing the hair. So with this, it works more smoothly and it doesn't really get clogged. If you decide to put the head on, then this is supposed to give you 0.4 mm length hair. It just means that your hair will be of a certain length. It won't fully go. If you have longer hair, then it will trim that down. So let's compare this trimmer to the other common methods of hair removal. So I often get asked, what is better? Is an epilator better or is a trimmer better? But I always try to explain to you guys that those are two very different methods of hair removal. You know, you should do whatever works for you. Neither one is inherently better than the other. Both of them have their upsides and both of them have their downsides. When we talk about hair removal, essentially there's two ways of removing hair. One way is pulling out your hair from the roots, and then there's the second way, which is removing your hair like outside, whatever growth is outside the skin, but you're not pulling it from the roots. So epilating and waxing go into that first category, pulling hair from the roots. Then shaving, trimming, they go into the second category, which is removing the hair outside the skin but not really going under the roots. Pulling hair from the roots, more painful but longer lasting smoothness. You have to do it less often. But if we talk about removing hair from outside the skin, then it's usually not painful at all, but you end up having to do it more often because the hair grows back a little faster. I have tried all of the methods of hair removal, and even currently, like, I use different methods for different areas. I'll use a trimmer for my face, I shave most of my body, but I usually wax my underarms because I like lasting smoothness there. I used to wax and epilate more, but then I found that I have sensitive skin, and just pulling out all of the hair, it ended up feeling really traumatic and used to irritate my skin. I like shaving or trimming because it's definitely much more gentle on your skin. It doesn't create that like pain or shock, so you're less likely to get a reaction afterwards, and you're less likely for your skin to get inflamed or irritated. Again, I'm telling you guys that you should do whatever works for you, and you can try out either of the methods and see which you like. Now that I've gone through the unboxing, I've gone through how to use it, and I've compared it with other methods, the final part of the video is really like my review, my experience using this, what I think of it personally. So I tried using this on different areas of my body because hair behaves differently in different areas. I usually shave my hands, and I had a little bit of hair growth on my hands, so I tried using this, but I didn't love the results that it gave me on my hands because my hair there is fairly thin. It's not very thick, it's not very long, and this was just not giving me that closeness. It was just cutting the hair off, but I could still see it, so I preferred shaving. On my hands and even on my legs, it didn't really work that well for me. And then I tried it on my armpits, and it went fairly well, but again, I didn't really love the effect on my armpits because it did not give me close hair removal. Even shaving doesn't really give you close hair removal in the armpits. The best thing that makes my armpits look very smooth is always waxing, so I usually wax. And then I tried it for my bikini region, and I feel that is where this hair remover really shone, and it works very well in that region. The hair is longer there usually. The hair is also thicker there. I shave there, but shaving can get annoying when hair is long and thick. This was just really nice and just really efficient, and I like that it didn't give me that completely smooth hair removal, because if you shave or wax your bikini region and completely, like, you know, shave the hair down, it does get smooth, but then it also causes ingrown hair. So I liked trimming with this. It sort of cleaned everything up, you know. There was no pain, and there's not going to be any ingrown hair because you're keeping a little bit of hair outside, right? So how can it get ingrown? I totally loved it for this, and I'm gonna continue using this trimmer just for that reason. I love that you can get it wet. I probably would have loved it a little more if it worked for the other hair removal needs, but I think this body trimmer is formulated for thicker body hair. That has been my experience with this, and if you are looking for a hair remover, a painless one, an easy to use one, particularly for your bikini region, you know, definitely try this out. And it's something very easy to use, no pain at all, and you can't really like mess up with this. You can't hurt yourself. There's not any ways that you can go wrong with this. It's very user friendly. Even if you're not used to doing this beauty stuff yourself, you know, you can try this out. But I'm gonna continue waxing my armpits. I'm gonna continue shaving my hands and legs, but this has now become something that I'm gonna keep in my bathroom. It's also really travel friendly. If you're planning a beach vacation or something, you can easily slip this in your beauty bag, in your luggage, and take it and go. If you have any questions at all for me, feel free to leave a comment down below. This is something that men in your life can use as well. So if you're comfortable with sharing this with your significant other, that is absolutely something you can do. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all next time.